Let's give Mindy a big round of applause. No kidding. No kidding. Way to go, Mindy. So, here's what happens, is that when you are, one of the things we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about growth, we're going to talk about engagement, and we're going to talk about retention. How many of you would like to have all of that in your local chapter?
Woo woo! Hollywood!
All righty. Well, there you go. Give him Coast a big hand for hosting us here today. Well, one of the things that you want to do to engage people is make it fun. How many of you start every meeting you have with some type of exercise? No. Well, cocktails and exercises go together, okay? All right, so we're going to learn quite a few today. You all have a notebook with you, and our third segment today is actually on engagement, and we are going to do some more exercises as we go through this. So I want you to watch everything that we do today. I'm doing as part of a teaching portion for you to do when you get back to your home organizations. Now, one of the things that I've done a lot of is lead organizations. I was chairman of the board of a 2,000-member Chamber of Commerce. I was president of ABWA. I've been president of many other organizations in my day. And so one of the things that we always do is about getting people engaged. Now, I can tell you that I was part of one organization that was struggling with growth, and we had to make a lot of changes. So we're going to talk about change today, and change can sometimes be difficult, can be really difficult, and sometimes you have to be the leader to step up and make the change and be the change. And that's not always a fun place to be, because you make some people mad, but if it's for the benefit of the organization and it gets it growing in a great direction, then it's okay. People tend to forget those things as you move forward. You may never get the credit for being the change, but be the change anyway, because that's what leaders do. And I'm assuming that every one of you in this room are leaders in your organization because you are here today. And if you are not in a leadership position as an officer, you will be there because you are here today. Think of the hundreds of people that could have been here today that did not make the commitment or the choice to be here. You're here. You are the leaders in this organization around the state. Pat yourself on the back, everybody. Yay. Good for y'all. So it is about building and it's about engagement, but it's also about creating a cohesive team, about understanding others, and that is our greatest challenge. How many of you have somebody in your organization that you do not understand and they drive you friggin' crazy? Anybody? Yeah. There's that one person, and maybe more than one, but there's that one person that you just want to hit them over the head. Is that you in your organization? I don't believe it, but all eyes were going to you, Brad. All right, so the thing about it is everyone's different, and we know that. We all have different needs and desires. We have different preferences. We have different expectations of how things should go. So how do we understand and reach each person as an individual? Because that's what you get to do as a leader. Now, the things that we're going to be talking about in here today is not just what you do in the Jaycees organization. It is what you do in your everyday life. These things that you're learning today, you'll be able to take into your personal life and your professional life. And if you learn these things, you can be great leaders in your organization. How many of you are in your business, in your career, in management? Okay, so we've got several in management. How many of you are entrepreneurs, have your own business? Okay, very good. So these are going to be very important things. Here's the deal though. Doesn't matter where you are in the company, you can lead from wherever you are. It is okay to lead from the bottom, especially if you've got somebody up top that doesn't know how to. You can do that. So there are two communication truths that we want to be aware of. First, we believe that we understand others even when they tell us that we don't. That's true, isn't it? And of course, we know that others really don't understand us. So there, when you look at that and you think about it, what is the truth? But there's one important question that we should always ask ourselves. If we could really understand others, both personally and at work, and if they could really understand us, how might that change our lives? How might it change your organization? If you truly understood the people in your organization, how many of you are on a board in your Jaycees organization? Okay, so if you're part of the board, you're part of a leadership team. How might it be if everyone on your leadership team really got along and really understood each other? You may get along, but do you sometimes not understand each other? So how do you help create a cohesive team? Well, what prevents us from understanding others and being understood ourselves? It's because we are prisoners of our own device. We look at things through our own personal filter, and that's huge because our traits, our attitudes, our beliefs, our cognitive abilities, our experiences, they're all combined to give us a personal filter that lets in what we expect to see and what we believe is true. So it may not be truth at all, but it's what we believe it because we're looking through our filter. Every one of you in here are different.